Hello, friends. About 2 weeks ago, I took several members of our speech and debate team down to Washington, D.C. for one of the national end-of-year speech and debate tournaments. And during a bit of free time, I visited the National Archives, where I saw some of the foundational documents of our great nation. I was also fascinated to read some of the background to the documents, things that I had forgotten from my American history class many, many years ago. How much controversy surrounded each of the three documents. Specifically, the controversy revolved around the question of rights and the power of the federal government. In establishing a federal government, how much power do we give that government? And if we give it power, does it encroach on individual rights and states' rights? And interestingly, the ratification of the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, was by no means a sure thing. Today, Americans are embroiled in a similar controversy about rights, specifically the right to bear arms and a woman's right to choose. And I think stakeholders in both sides of the issues would do well to review Catholic social teaching. And why is that? Because Catholic social teaching has always maintained that rights and responsibilities must be considered together. I can't consider my rights without considering my responsibility towards others and my responsibility towards the common good. Do I have a right to bear arms? Most certainly, but that's not an absolute right. I don't have a right to bear arms when it endangers the lives of children, especially young, innocent children. Does a woman have a right to what is now being called bodily autonomy? Most certainly, but I think that right ends when it infringes on the right to life. As I've mentioned before, I am very much disheartened by the failure, the inability, the refusal to compromise by those who will not give any ground on the right to bear arms, and those who insist on the right to a legal abortion up until the very end of the 9th month of pregnancy. Ironically, both groups at opposite sides of the political and ideological spectrum have a fundamental misunderstanding of rights, because the emphasis is on my rights without any consideration of my responsibility, without any consideration of my responsibility to the common good. So, as a nation, as we move forward in these two great debates, the debate about gun control and the debate about legalized abortion, I hope and I pray that our nation will come to a deeper, more mature, much more profound understanding of rights and responsibility and the common good. Thanks for listening, and let's keep up the good fight to make sure that rights and responsibilities are held in tandem, are both given honor, and therefore both lead us to sane, sensible public policy about both gun control and abortion. Thanks for listening, and God bless.